Hey guys, how's it going? Let's don't forget about the Nintendo Switch. I know we've been talking about PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X quite a bit on the channel, but let's not forget how amazing the Nintendo Switch is doing right now. In fact, found an interesting article from GamesIndustry.biz that is showing some interesting stats for Nintendo from October. So let's go ahead and check this out. This is big news. Props to Nintendo for doing good, especially during the pandemic and not having a good selection of games this last year. I mean, let's face it. Animal Crossing, Mario 3D World, Pikmin 3, Age of Calamity. Not the strongest first party year ever for Nintendo, but they're managing to crush it. So let's read it. Switch had the second best October sales in the US of any console ever. At over 735,000 units sold, it was outpaced only by the Wii in 2008. That is nuts, guys. You guys do not understand. That is a damn good statistic right there. Good on Nintendo. Good on Nintendo, honestly. Major props to them. Says the Nintendo Switch just sold 735,000 units across both the Switch and Switch Lite for the month of October in the US, giving it the second highest US October sales of any console in history. And this is with the Switch being hard to find because of the pandemic. You know what I mean? Like, it's been amazingly hard to find. So it says it surpassed only by the Wii, which sold 807 units in October 2008. In a press release from Nintendo sharing data from the NPD group, Nintendo reveals that the Switch continues to be the best-selling video game console in the US after 23 consecutive months and has sold over 22.5 million units in the US alone since its launch. That's just in the US. 23 consecutive months, for almost 2 years. It's the best-selling video game console. I think that might lead into the holiday season as well, because Xbox and PlayStation are going to be hard to get and hard to find. So they're not going to sell as many consoles as Switches. I think the Switch is going to be more readily available. So it says in its H1 financials last week, Nintendo raised its forecast following a 209% year-over-year increase in operating profit as its global lifetime Nintendo Switch sales reached 68.3 million. They're killing it, guys. Says the company anticipates selling 24 million units of the hardware globally for the fiscal year ending March 2021. Though NPD numbers drop tomorrow morning for the full picture, NPD analyst Matt Piscatella shared a tidbit of insight on Twitter following the news. The Switch numbers are absolutely bonkers, he said. We're talking Wii peak numbers here, with little risk of falling off a cliff like we did. It's a monster of a platform. And I honestly got to say, I think the Switch has more favorability than the Wii does. The Wii obviously was a big gimmick. Once the initial novelty of motion controls wore off, the shovelware came, which Switch does have a lot of shovelware. But once the initial launch wore off of the Wii, people just got over it. It became severely underpowered. It's amazing how well the Nintendo Switch is still doing, considering next gen is already here. There's bigger and better games out there that you can't play on the Nintendo Switch. So, honestly, they're doing great for the position that they're in. Just focusing on themselves. I know there's a rumor that there might be a Switch Pro that's been flown around for like over a year. I have no idea who the hell's calling me, but they could suck it while I'm on my phone, turning it off. But the Switch definitely showing some good stats. Second best October sales in the US of any console ever. Very impressive, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear what you have to think. As I keep getting bothered. I always get bothered while I'm filming. Never fails. But yeah, guys. That's it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a great day.